Hey my lovely Leos, what's going on guys? Welcome to the channel. Alright, let's get you guys a message, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And any information about how to book with me will be in the description below on my website, northnodeMystic.com. Alright, so Leos, do not know what your cards are. However, we're looking at the overall energy. It looks like if you were fearful of doing something, whatever it may be, because it's going to be something different for everybody else, this will be something you saw as a problem. And it looks like you are finding a solution. You're being inspired again. You're no longer scared. You're no longer backing down when it pertains to a situation. And this has a lot to do with you listening to your inner voice. When it pertains to you making decisions, y'all not making decisions from a impulsive place. You're being very practical. You're making decisions from a practical place right now. This says put your focus on something else. Love isn't important right now. Okay, that is in reverse. Now this could represent the love for yourself, or this could honestly what is this? What does this card say? Let me see. Be quiet and alone. Believe in the light within. So, yeah. Okay, so for some here, Leos, this could be, if you're separated from somebody, the silence is definitely getting to them. Okay, if you're wondering if someone's thinking about you, I feel like they are. This could be somebody you felt like wasn't right for you. This could be somebody that ultimately ends up reaching out, but yeah, they only want to have fun. This is somebody who's only in it to have fun. It doesn't really give anybody looking for something serious. I don't even feel like I don't know, their values, something is off when it pertains to what this person deems as important. It doesn't align with your values. Something is off there. Is what that's giving me. Can you tell me a little more here about the situation for Leos? Yeah, see the hangman. I just feel like, you know how like you would just have questions about somebody because of how they move, maybe the things that they say. Maybe you feel like this person left you hanging. I almost kind of feel like this could have been somebody that was selling you an illusion, or they were attempting to sell you an illusion. Look at that. They thought you was crazy. That's your card in reverse. They thought you was weak. What? Okay. The fool in reverse, I guess they thought wrong. Who's the fool? Okay. This energy, they don't mean you no good. You already know that though. So why is this here? So the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. Maybe news is coming out about this person. Maybe they're not as single as they made themselves seem. The Magician being upright. You know, that this also makes me think about like when you cut ties with this person, or as you cut ties, if you have not already, I feel like you're going to see how you did the right thing. Like things are going to start looking up with who. Yeah, what I tell you, things are going to start looking up. That's your card too, the Sun upright. I just feel like somebody tried to play with you here. This is in love. This is somebody only looking for like, it literally gives me like somebody who's broken and they go around, you know, trying to find happiness in other people, or maybe they think being intimate with people is what makes them happy, but that does more damage. Whoever this is very damaged. You may know that. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. All right, so stop trying to fix what you didn't break. Like I said, I think y'all giving up on that. So if these were actually problems, like if this is a person here, you're dropping them. You know, when it pertains to something you were trying to work on, maybe you realizing that something is out of your control, or maybe you realizing, look, I didn't break this. So at this point, why should I be putting investing all my time and energy into something that I didn't ruin, I didn't break? You know, I didn't let go of it. It walked away from me. Maybe some of y'all are dealing with that. You know, it's definitely people though. So illusion, don't judge a book by its cover. So somebody misjudged you. Maybe they didn't think your cutoff game was that strong. Maybe this is somebody who, or several people who think they can come around and do what they want, leave, whatever, and then come back trying to fix things with you. And you're not living in that illusion no more. Like I say, y'all are no longer scared of cutting ties. It's literally what this feels like, okay? And it's because y'all standing in y'all mother freaking power. Divine masculine. Y'all standing up. It's giving Aries energy. Somebody who's in control, okay? Not in control because I want to control you, but I can control my own stuff. I can control my own emotions. I can control what I choose to give to a certain situation, a certain person, a certain lifestyle, you know. Some of y'all could also be saying how, I don't know, maybe life isn't all fun and games or something like that. It's like, you know, maybe somebody want to play around and you got real shit to deal with here. You got bigger fish to fry. Like, I just feel like you and somebody wasn't on the same level anyway. Okay? And someone's actions are telling you to stop. So don't do it. It makes me think about this. Is the country song that says, I'm giving you up just like I did that whiskey on ice. He's making a conscious decision to give something up. You're making a conscious decision to give up something that was only a problem in your life. It wasn't enhancing you. Maybe you felt like, you know, helping others, if this is other people, or, you know, working on a certain goal or something like that, would benefit you. And I feel like you're seeing through the illusion or the rose-covered glasses at this time. Yeah, so we got running, sprinting towards the target. Yeah, I just feel like you got something else in mind. Like I said, you're breaking free, running, leaving something behind, someone behind. Like I said, y'all gonna be hearing from whoever this is. Whoever the people are that y'all are disconnected from or cutting off, y'all gonna be hearing from them. And it may be because, I don't know, something about your silence. Like they're receiving karma in your silence. Something can't be mended, though, is what I'm getting here. Something can't be fixed. Something cannot be fixed. Ten of Cups being here. This could be family, but it's like you're no longer setting the table for other people to come and sit with you. And you mean me no good. Like, what we do that at? My vision in mind with this rainbow being here is being happy, being fruitful, being passionate about my goals, being driven. Some of you guys are wanting to travel with this passport being here. You know, some of you guys are questioning, like, ooh, some of y'all could be questioning the way y'all grew up, like how y'all were raised, and kind of looking at that as well. But that doesn't have to be the end goal. Just because you were brought up a certain way doesn't mean you have to stay that way. The Five of Wands being in reverse, you know. So continue to listen to your intuition at this time, your gut, when it pertains to these choices. But y'all cutting ties and y'all ain't scared to do it. Okay? I love this for y'all. And y'all showed up twice in your own reading. I love that. What message do you have to close out for Leo's spirit? So Aquarius got this evil eye energy. And in the upright position, this speaks on you being protected. Yes, people may have it out for you. People you may be actively communicating with. Maybe people you don't even communicate with no more. But it speaks on you being protected. So I'm going to pull another one, okay? So you guys are protected at this time. I'm going to take this one. I feel drawn to that one. The sacrifice. So out of sight came out as well. Y'all not going to see this coming. It's communication coming in from somebody. I feel like you're not going to see this coming. So you have sacrifice here. The number 4 could be significant, but this literally reminds me of that Ten of Swords. That's what it reminds me of. Somebody could have cheated out of spite. This song is literally saying, if he a dog, I'm a dog too. So it's kind of like treating somebody how they treat you. Okay? So may your sacrifices be acknowledged and appreciated, Leos. This is all about being a servant in Godspeed. You're being called to introduce new themes of healing to your community. You're being pulled to teach others how to love themselves for once. This is not about you and you only. However, you will not be able to guide a soul if you yourself are still wandering. This is the time to become a recluse. Reserve your vitality for the most significant of things. Master stillness. Share what you've learned when the time is right. Okay, in the upright position, it says you feel the urge to shed several layers. Prepare yourself for a unique journey, of course, you never anticipated. So pay attention to your dreams. There you'll meet an overflowing number of messages that will advise you. The key is to be so abnormally aware that no sign gets past you, whether conscious or subconscious. Manage your stress. This is new for everyone. Grant yourself the blessing to shed and surpass the current place you're in. This way, you'll be ready to enlighten. Okay? So that's what's happening. You being in this energy, or it feels like somebody who's just driven by something, or you show up very inspired. You show up enlightened in your own reading. That was the first thing that I got from this. And so right now, this is a time for Spirit saying to master stillness. Focus on you. Only express or do what you need to, especially for other people, when the time is right. Okay? So you're being granted a blessing at this time, but the blessing has to do with you. You taking that inspired action, whatever that is for you. But this inspired action is leading you to finding a solution to something you saw as a problem in your life. So something that was holding you back. Okay? So it's time to surpass the current place you in. That's where you are. It's time to let go. It's time to surpass the current place that you in. Yep. So this honestly feels like a reading where you're ready. You're ready for that something else. You're ready for that something new. Definitely an energy of transforming, like butterflies. I'm seeing butterflies. So maybe even a brighter time. This could have been something you've been manifesting for a while. For a while. The Sun and the Magician being here, though, it's like it's showing up for you. Okay? All right, Leos. Hope this message was helpful.